Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Today I'm basically going to be talking about my life and my journey to get into being a licensed electrician. I'm not going to lie, the first 2 months was rough, but I stand up for my rights and what I believe in, and I stand for certain things and refuse to let anyone take advantage of me. So maybe for that reason, I was able to push through and overcome the obstacles that stand in my way. Nothing was going to stop me from achieving my goal. And some people, it take them 7 years to complete their apprenticeship. It took me about 4 years, 4.5 years to get my license. And my journey to getting there was showing up every day, showing up on time, listening to my journeyman, asking a lot of questions, watching them a lot. And from there, I was able to excel in doing my work. I would say that my background is based on commercial. I did a lot of commercial work, a lot of schools, hospitals, high-rise buildings, you name it, I did it in commercial. I had a lot of experience as a young apprentice. I started reading the drawings, the blueprints, maybe I would say when I was in my first year. That was my strength. Every year I kept learning more and more off the blueprints until I eventually was able to scale the drawing, layout, rooms, do a whole lot of stuff that people wouldn't imagine on the job. I would say after I got my license is when I really started to learn. You see, when you're an apprentice, you're learning on the job. You're going to school also, you're learning in school. After that, now, once you become a licensed electrician, also known as journeyman, you're trusted to do a lot more of stuff on your own. You're trusted with the drawings. There's a whole lot that's involved. And I would say maybe a couple years later, I started doing service work. Well, not a couple years, it would have been about 10 years later. And service work, there's a lot of, you can gain a lot of knowledge from service. from doing service work. It's a whole different ball game, meaning that you can do a whole lot. You can do, there's so many things that you can do with service that there's no way of explaining unless that person is actually in the trade. So I would say that to everyone who wants to, become an apprentice and someday become a licensed electrician, also known as journeyman, it's a lot of hard work involved. It's not easy, but with the will, you can succeed. You just have to have that mindset of failure is not an option. And once you have that mindset, then it's easy going. So I would say that people, apprentices, just keep learning. And once you master the craft, now you can turn it into reading your code book and gaining a lot more knowledge. Everything we do revolves around the code book. Every rule you can think about is in the code book. So the code book is very important in our trade. It basically tells you everything you need to know inside of that book. And by you learning to read that book properly, then you can be a better electrician also. The code book is not easy to read. But when I took my master's, I was able to read the code book a lot better. There's a lot of keywords you have to look for in the code book that tells you basically if you can do it this way or if you can do it the other way. So the code book, once you can read simple, pick out little words that means a whole lot, then you basically master the code book. And that's all it takes. And once you've mastered the code book, well, you can maybe one day go on to be your own boss. Run your own jobs. And that's when you know that you're going in the right direction. So that's the end of this topic, and please like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and thank you.